Welcome back to Your Commander Collects, and today we're going to be looking at Target exclusive Marvel Legends Thor Marvel's Ragnarok. And yeah, there's one thing I want to talk about here. And something that was originally supposed to be included with him is missing. And it's kind of disappointing because Hasbro never even mentioned it, really. They let people put in their pre-orders, and even when they changed it, they still really didn't say anything. And that's a hand. We're supposed to have an extra hand. This hand right here is supposed to technically be packed in up here with this hand. And down here, we're supposed to have another battle damaged hand that showed more of the metal parts plus flesh on it. And I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get that hand because it really looked cool. And it would have been nice to have that. So, honestly, that's a little disappointing when they start taking stuff out. Especially when they start raising prices so much. And, yeah, that's disappointing. Hasbro needs to do better about being upfront with their fan base and their customers. Because that's foul play right there, if you ask me. I mean, honestly, he's going to be a cool fig, but still, that extra little detail missing is kind of drops him down a little bit. But let's get him out of the package and take a look at what he does come with. Be back in a moment. Alright, now that we got him out of the box, let's take a look at what he does come with. And we'll get the hammer out of the way first, because honestly, we've gotten this hammer before. It's pretty much the same as the 80th anniversary Thor. Looks good. Like it. Has all the writing and everything on it. See if you can get it to focus. Probably not. Probably too small. But yeah, anyways. It's got all the writing on it and everything, and yeah, it's good. Good hammer. And then we get a fully fleshed hand for his left hand here. So you can have an undamaged version. Man, it's disappointing we didn't get that other hand. And then we got the fully fleshed head. And it looks pretty good. The only difference pretty much between this one and the 80th is those red eyes, so. But it looks good. I like it. Did good with that. I like these wings. Those look good too. And let's get on with the guy himself. Oh wait, nope. Almost forgot about the biggest accessory. So yeah, the one everybody was really excited about. I'm looking forward to. And I like it. It's actually quite hefty. It looks good. It's got the writing on every hammer. Which, honestly, if it's spinning, you're not going to see the writing anyways. You're not even going to notice it. But, boy, that's pretty stiff. Doesn't really spin that great. I mean, that's pretty, wow. Yeah, that's pretty stiff. But, that's alright. I'm not going to be sitting there twirling it and spinning it constantly anyways, but yeah, it's cool to have. Good detail on them. Alright, now let's get to the big guy. And honestly, I really like him. I mean, if you like the 80th anniversary, Thor, you're going to like this guy. But, let's see, let's get this where we can see his head better. Yeah, I like that middle head. Let's see. Let me get this hair out of the way, because I don't know if I can do this very easy on camera here. Yeah, it looks pretty good back there. It goes all the way back. Kind of reminds me of a T-800 Terminator. But yeah, that looks good. I do like that. And, of course, his left hand that he comes with in the box is T-800 Terminator metal hand. Looks good. And, you know, for the most part, pretty much the same as the 80th anniversary. There is a few minor differences. We'll compare here in a few, but if you have the 80th anniversary, you know the articulation. But, yeah. I like the 80th, so far I do like him. Seriously wish we could have gotten that extra damaged right hand, but yeah, that's disappointing. But let's go get the other 80th anniversary Thor, and let's do some comparisons on them two for a few. Be back in a moment. Alright, let's check out the differences in these two. Over here, the 80th anniversary, and of course Ragnarok here. And, you know what? Let me do something else real quick. Alright, I went ahead and put the undamaged head and undamaged hand on. Just so we can look at them, see how they look like, pretty much human form. And most of the differences, of course, is paint. But there is one difference I noticed. And that's the wings here on his helmet. No, they did look a little different when I at a different angle, but yeah, just paint differences. 80th anniversaries being silver and Ragnarok's being white. So yeah, I was thinking there for a minute they were a little bit different, but nope. And honestly, big difference. Well, not a huge, but slight difference in the coloring of the belts here. And honestly, kind of like the looks of this one. Maybe a little, nah. That one stands out more on the 80th. I still kind of like it better. And of course the cape on Ragnarok is a lot more red. But both have, is he going to stand? No, 80th isn't going to stand. I'm going to have to hold him. Both have some shading detail on them. 80th more than Ragnarok, but I kind of like a little bit lighter on the Ragnarok than I do the 80th. But let's see if I can get him to stand. I think I pushed his feet in. But the biggest differences I can see on between these two, and probably really does feel more lazy to me, and that's on the boots. As you can see on this 80th anniversary, we got the extra paint in between the bands. Got the gold buckles on his boot there, and they're lighter yellow. But yeah, the boots look really good on the 80th. But then they didn't do any of that on this one, on Ragnarok. Nothing on the buckles, nothing in here. Yeah, he's supposed to be a deluxe fig. And it comes with less paint and originally a less accessory you were supposed to get with that other hand. So honestly, I am kind of disappointed. Now, I like the coloring of his cape better, but otherwise, he's kind of the same. If you don't have a Thor already, he'd work. The only thing you have is the red eyes. That might be throwing it off a little, but I don't know. Deluxe, this is supposed to be a deluxe, and I just don't feel like we got a deluxe. Mostly because I guess this and this extra head are the reasons why they call it deluxe, but honestly, we've gotten figures before with extra heads and a hands and just a regular wave. I'm guessing this is the only thing that makes it deluxe. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a cool piece. I'm glad we got it, but I don't think that piece there alone should make it deluxe. But I digress. Let's move on. We're going to go ahead and go ham and do some comparisons. Be back in a moment. Alright, it's time for comparisons. And you know what? Let's start with a couple big guys first. And we're going to start with, let's see. Yeah, wow. Taller than I expected. Let's get this back a little bit. Start with 20th anniversary Hulk. And yeah, I'm really loving this Hulk. Of course, he's quite a bit bigger than Ragnarok here, but as he should be. He's the Hulk. So let's go with one more big guy. And that's going to be Retro Carded Rhino. Man, I'm loving this Rhino. He was so awesome. And yeah, I think that scales up well. Looks good. Move him back out of the way. And you know what? We're going to go with Hercules. How many of you know what that's from? And yep. That looks good. Move him over here out of the way. And we're going to go with the creator, Iron Man, who made this guy. 80th anniversary Iron Man, to be exact. And, of course, we have to have Reed Richards because, you know, he was in on that. And, yeah. Thor's definitely bigger than Reed, as well as he should be. And let's go with 20th anniversary Captain America. And honestly, I think they all look good together. Of course, he looks like Thor, so there you go. Let's move him back over here. And let's do Spider-Man Advanced Suit. I'm really liking this fig. Just got him recently, so still pretty excited to have him. And yeah, he's definitely taller than Spidey and bigger, which he should be. And let's do one more. And that being Wolverine. Good old Logan. You know what, bub? I'd chop this Terminator wannabe up into little pieces. Wouldn't stand a chance. Of course not. Of course not. You got this. Alright, anyways. That's the Marvel Legends portions of size comparisons. Let's check out some other lines. Alright, let's see how he stacks up against some other lines. You know what? We're going to start out with a 7-inch scale first, and that's Part 7 NECA Jason Voorhees. My favorite Jason right there. I really like this figure. They did a great job. But yeah, Jason's a big guy, so I'm just gonna play like, yeah, that'll work. Why not, right? My collection, my imagination, alright? That's what it's all about, imagination, having fun. That's why I like doing crossovers. And we'll go with Super 7 Donatello. And yeah, I think that works. I think that's a good scale, actually. Even though technically that's a 7-inch scale fig, because Super 7 makes 7-inch scales, but I think that works. He's shorter. I like it. I think that works. Stick him over here. And let's go with Articulated Icons Ninja. Still need to get some more of those. Those guys are really good. But yeah, he's definitely a smaller guy compared to Thor here. Move him over here out of the way. Stand up there. And you know what? Let's go with the Valaverse Scarab. And he's bigger than him, which he should be. Thor's a big guy, and so's the clone, because that's how they are. How he is. Yeah, I think that's a good scale. Let's move him back over here. Oops. See if I can get him to stand there. Stay. Stop it. Alright, I had to adjust his feet a little. But we're good now. Next, just for the heck of it, because he's a robot too, I'm going to go with Laser Optimus Prime Transformers. And yeah, that's one thing about these Hasbro Transformers, is they are pretty small. They don't scale worth crap compared to other lines at all, so I don't know. I still like them. They're still fun. Let's go with another android. Let's go with the G.I. Joe Classified Bat. The only single fig that I have so far added to my G.I. Joe Classified Series collection is this one single bat, because I haven't found any or seen any anywhere or released any of the pre-orders. It's all I've added this year to my Joe collection. That's so sad. So sad. But anyways. Yep. I do like this bat. I do. That bat is an awesome fig. And, you know what? Let's go with SH Figuarts Wonder Woman. And yeah, I think that scale works great. I like that. That'll work. Move her over. And just because I just watched episode 8 and it was friggin' great. Mafex Homelander from The Boys. And I think that Homelander could definitely take Ragnarok here. Yeah. Love that fig. Love that show. And let's move him over here. And last but not least, your Commander. Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe Classified Series. Have to put him in there. And yep, skills upgrade, I believe. And that's us around to ham. I'll be back with you in a moment for my final thoughts. Alright, my final thoughts. Well, there's some things I like, and things I'm just about. And one thing that I really don't like. First of all, of course, I like the 80th anniversary Thor, so same mold. I like this fig. I don't like the fact that they went lazy with the paint on the boots compared to the 80th anniversary. Seeing how this is supposedly a deluxe figure, And I do like the head sculpts, especially the battle damage. And the hammer we've seen 100 times. We get in hand here. Great. This piece I really do like, but I wish it spun better. But that's alright. Whatever. Actually, it's not really alright. I've seen other people that's got it, and it spins pretty good for them. But for me, not so much. But yeah, the lack of paint on the boots, I'm not a fan of. I do like the other cape's a little brighter and how, on this one. I think that does look good on him. The thing that gets me the most, of course, is that missing hand that we should have got. And I'm disappointed in Hasbro for the way they handled it. So that kind of brings them down a lot. This is supposed to be deluxe fig, and honestly, the only thing that I think of that they're making this a deluxe is this piece here. Which, I'm glad we have it. I know a lot of people, including me, has been wanting this piece, but that missing hand is a big deal, honestly. I know to some people it's not, but when you're raising your prices and you start taking stuff out and not even really mentioning it to anybody, that's not good. That's not fair play right there, if you ask me. That's taking the cowards way out. And I don't blame the Marvel team, the big three, Wyan Dwight, and all them. What's his name? I can't even think right now. I'm sorry, guy. I don't blame them because they really have no say in anything. It's the bigger guys, the corporate guys. And they're the ones that, really makes the decision. They just put the big three out there to take all the heat, which I don't think they deserve it because they ain't got all that much say. The final word always comes from up top. And up top, I think, is really hurting Hasbro with their greed. And to me, it's a lot of greed because, they've had record-setting years for profits, so, and they're still raising prices. And then the last price increase was because they're not shipping to Russia, so because they don't believe in the war and all that they started. I get that, that's cool, but if you're really being, noble and all that, you don't get scared by, or I wouldn't say scared. I'd say, I wouldn't let your greed show by putting it on your other fans, Oh, we got to make that cost up. I want a new Porsche. I want a new Ferrari. I want another house. That's all it is. Just they want to keep them higher ups want to keep their pockets getting filled and getting all their fancy shit that none of us do or can. But I digress. I don't know. I like him for what he is. Disappointed in a few things. So, I don't know. Him, 6.5, 7. I'm going to go 6.5, 7 on my score. Scoring on a scale of 1 to 10. But, yeah. Things I like, things I don't like. But, with all that out of the way, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to join your Commander's Army by hitting like and subscribe. And don't forget to join Geeked Out Collections Facebook group. Till next time, Cobra!